gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. On a slant, here's Collins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan was incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But what a response impressed by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to be met at about the 43. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
York now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jaguars 14, Chargers 0.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all three phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick six.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit, and they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers to about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. That's caught by Waller out left side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Slayton. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man, Slayton. And he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chargers get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
First down, Jaguars.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 30. First down, Jacksonville.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Good position to be in here, second and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. He'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. Second and 9 now. The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Nico Collins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stack them with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Hey, Jack Rager. Hey, computer. Ready?
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Pickens is there on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling?
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Woods has it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
52, green jack.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alec Pierce from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa finds his receiver, Watson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
From midfield, here's Tua. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Jaguars 35. Chargers 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Jaguars first down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Black Ultra. Strike 2. Strike.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jags are going to have it here just past the 25. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Right, confused. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dillard, and he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. And now here is another interception. And the Jaguars are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50 and give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Up the middle they go. Dillard, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it